Like you be cool with a nigga named Eddie Johnson. Let's be clear. You ain't on the team, nigga. Shit. Smokes. I think just get you some cutty. Ain't that a bitch? This man say he don't feel like fucking. Thought I'd never see the day. I hope Daryl say he don't want no cutty.
Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Flashes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Toledo's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rockets are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Toledo. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that first first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. To kick it off, do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. The Golden Flashes offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is in the air. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bought a little time. Let's it go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Got it in the middle. It's Lynn.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Find some fresh air. Plows through the defense. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The golden flashes are rolling down the field. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Finds a man on the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense in an empty set. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a hit. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lynn. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kent State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rockets headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Starting to feel a little pressure. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Fighting off the defender. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The give on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Toledo. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to Marshall. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Shabera. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged out of the air. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Shabera. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the golden flashes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rockets. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. caught behind the line. It's Shabera. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The inside handoff. It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Toledo. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Working that left side. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Garrett. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A quick pass to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Rockets with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He might want another play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get
wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown. Golden flashes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
Hits the afterburners. Rams him with the stiff arm. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Toledo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So,
a lot of space. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Shabera. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And Yeah, great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The give as they work on that clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rockets. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got to find... on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Right on the money. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the golden flashes in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And they spike it to stop the clock. The golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.